Hey there folks, this is GreenXI, welcoming you right back to Let's Play Danganronpa V3. This is episode 49. In the last episode, we made it to the end of the class trial pretty much. We got the comic book, the closing argument to do, and a little tiny bit more afterwards, I guess. And in this episode, we're going to do just that, as well as finish off chapter 5 in general afterwards. So, let's get going. I'll show you the truth you can't deny. Excuse me. Okay, this is a case which, even though it's quite basic in premise, I find pretty hard to follow along with, so this might be pretty tricky. Culprit... no, I'm not going there yet. Who did Maki hit with the electro hammer? None of the ones we got left, I don't think. Where did the culprit shoot Kokichi? Well, yeah, we know where it was. Next cell inside the hangar. It might be that, actually. Keep looking, keep looking. What opened the shutter and got inside the hangar? Well... electro bomb. It's always tempting to say that, isn't it? Keep going. Who was hit by the first arrow Maki fired? Okay, that's going to be the confusing part. The order of things with that. Hit by the second arrow. This is one I know, so that's good. The only antidote. Okay, keep going. After Maki left, what weapon did Kokichi take out? Haha. The electro bomb? Yeah. It's hard to call that a weapon. Who actually drank the antidote? We haven't had that yet, I don't think. What evidence did the culprit leave in the bathroom? None of that. Where was Kokichi dragged on the ground? None of that. I don't think any of this. I think we need to go back to the start. Yeah, let's go back to the start. It's going to be tricky though. Who did Maki hit with the electro hammer? The XSL? Is that what I was trying to... yeah, that's what I was getting at. Where did the culprit shoot Kokichi? Oh, I forgot about that one. I didn't notice we had that one unlocked actually. Next cell inside the hangar? Maybe? No. It's going to be a couple of this. Okay, let's try and get the other one. No, we got it. We have got the answer here somewhere. Maybe. Yeah. So last one we got is Trail of Blood, which I saw something about that. Where's it to? No. Leaving the bathroom? No. Why was Kokichi dragged on the ground? I know the question doesn't make sense, but... is what I was getting at. Well, at least it don't make sense to me. You know. Right, Kokichi in the press. That's going to be... not first. Last. Right. So what we got next? Culprit in the press. Yep, that's going to be first. Drink the antidote. That was a bit further on it. No. Who actually drank the antidote? Here we go. Kaito. Last one, assemble the crossbow. I think that might be early on, isn't it? Yeah, that's below. Because Himiko took it at the start. So let's unlock the last 5 of them. This ain't going as bad as I thought. Like the first time I played through the game, I was so confused by this one. Where'd the culprit shoot Kokichi? It could be either of them. I can't remember the order of things. Right arm, we're gonna have to guess. Yeah, okay, good. Who was hit by the first arrow Maki fired? That would be Kaito, right? Oh, I thought he jumped in to protect, but it must have been Kokichi's back first. Okay. And then who's hit by the second arrow? That would have been Kaito. Next one, we have got... what evidence to the culprit? That would be the claws, right? It could be either to me. 3 arrows? Okay. And last one. We got there. Didn't do too badly. Lost a bit of health. What evidence? Flushed on the toilet? Oh, that was the easy one.
This is the truth of the case! Let's go over the trick that Kokichi and the culprit created together. Last night, Kibo saw Himiko from the window of his lab. Kokichi was carrying a black case and heading to the Exisal hangar. When she reached the hangar, she handed the case to someone through the bathroom window. That someone is the culprit of this case. Locked in the bathroom, the culprit had asked Himiko to bring them a certain weapon. A disassembled crossbow from Maki's lab. The culprit was going to use the crossbow to challenge Kokichi to a fight. Some time passed, and Maki made her way to the hangar. She was going to the hangar to kill Kokichi and save the culprit trapped in the bathroom. However, the hangar had an electric barrier preventing her from entering. Fortunately for her, she had an electro hammer to get around the barrier, in a way. She used her electro hammer to disable an Exisal and climbed inside. She knew Exisals could bypass the barrier, so she got inside one. Around that time, the culprit and Kokichi began their confrontation. While Kokichi was checking up on them, the culprit ambushed him with a crossbow. But the culprit didn't intend to kill Kokichi. They just wanted to disable him. That's why the culprit aimed for Kokichi's right arm. If they really wanted to kill him, they would have shot him in his vitals. Kokichi reeled from the arrow, and the culprit jumped on him immediately. He didn't want Kokichi to have the chance to summon an Exisal with a remote. While they were fighting, something happened that caught them both off guard. The shutter of the hangar opened, and an Exisal stepped inside. Kokichi was definitely not expecting an Exisal to interrupt them. He pulled out his remote in an attempt to control the Exisal. But Maki leaped out of the cockpit and shot Kokichi with her crossbow. The arrow hit Kokichi right in the back, and it was no normal arrow. The tip was covered in a lethal poison from my lab called Strike 9 poison. The poison kills slowly. It seems as if Maki wanted Kokichi to confess before he died. But even with poison in his veins, Kokichi continued to spin his lies. When she had had enough, Maki tried to finish him off with another poisoned arrow. But this time, Maki was the one caught by surprise. To keep Maki from becoming the Blackened, the culprit used their body to shield Kokichi. The culprit's left arm was struck by a poison arrow. Maki remembered that there was an antidote in my lab and immediately ran off to get it. The Strike 9 poison slowly circulated through their systems and would soon kill them both. But in that desperate situation, Kokichi thought up a clever lie. He incorporated this unforeseen event into his plan to help him win the killing game. Or should I say, help him defeat Monokuma. That was Kokichi's true objective. It's why he claimed to be the mastermind. Thinking fast, Kokichi closed the shutter so that Maki could not re-enter the hangar. Thus, Kokichi's final lie was set into motion. When Maki returned with the antidote, she couldn't get back inside the hangar, so she went around to the hangar bathroom and passed the antidote through the window. But after the culprit was given the antidote, Kokichi immediately snatched it. Kokichi drank down all of the antidote while the culprit and Maki watched in horror. Maki must have been panicking, thinking the only antidote was now gone. She believed that the culprit was going to die from her own poisoned arrow, but it was all another one of Kokichi's lies. He had only pretended to drink the antidote. Maki tried desperately to break into the hangar, even slashing the control panel. But she couldn't get the shutter to open again. Defeated, she had no choice but to leave. After Maki had left, Kokichi took out another weapon. An electrobomb, capable of disabling communication devices for hours. Kokichi's plan was to use an electrobomb to knock out Monokuma's surveillance cameras. That was why he commissioned Miu to make the bombs in the first place. After detonating an electrobomb, Kokichi coerced the culprit into drinking the antidote. In exchange for the antidote, Kokichi asked the culprit to cooperate with his plan. Kokichi needed to work with the culprit to execute his final lie. Under normal circumstances, the culprit would never have agreed to such a plan. But because the culprit owed him for saving their life, they agreed to Kokichi's request. Request is a generous term. It was more like blackmail. In any case, the two were now working together as accomplices in an insane plan. There was a lot to prepare, and not a lot of time. They had to work fast. If Kokichi died from the Strychnine poison, the whole plan would be ruined. After fabricating the scene in the bathroom, the culprit dragged Kokichi to the hydraulic press. This is how the swipe pattern bloodstain from the bathroom to the press was created. Kokichi, with the support of the culprit, stood in front of the press's control panel. The two of them were finally ready to execute the insane lie. While Kokichi was setting up the video camera near the hydraulic press's control panel, the culprit laid face up inside the press, draping their coat over their shoulders. Then, Kokichi activated the press and the camera's record button at the same time. The hydraulic press came down slowly, all caught on tape for us to see. Normally, the safety function would have triggered, but the electrobomb had disabled it. The press got lower and lower, and just as the culprit disappeared from view, Kokichi pressed the force stop button and the camera's pause button simultaneously. The two then switched places and also switched roles. The culprit and the victim. The would-be victim became our culprit and started up the press and camera. Kokichi had saved the culprit's life because his trick required their cooperation. He wanted to win the killing game, even if it meant dying himself. And so, Kokichi was crushed by the press, and the whole thing was caught on video. The culprit's left sleeve was dangling from the press, making us think he was the victim. Now alone, the culprit collected the video camera and tore the hydraulic press's power cord so that it could never be raised again. This would make it impossible for us to determine the identity of the crushed body. But there was another reason the victim was killed in this way. It obfuscated the cause of death, making the case that much more difficult to solve. This was all part of Kokichi's plan to create a murder not even Monokuma could figure out. With the press disabled, the culprit returned to the bathroom to flush Kokichi's clothes. Finally, they climbed inside of an exisal to hide, and waited with bated breath. And here they are now in this trial, pretending to be Kokichi. They're trying to deceive Monokuma in order to defeat the true mastermind. And that's it. That's Kokichi's unidentified culprit trick. The culprit is in that exisal. It's you, isn't it? Kaito Momota, the ultimate astronaut. I'm right, aren't I? That's you in there, isn't it, Kaito?
Really? Is it really Kaito?
I must reluctantly agree with Shuichi's deduction.
Man! Shuichi sure loves his crazy deductions!
Huh?
You're still not gonna admit it?
Admit it? But it's wrong.
But logically speaking, his deduction tracks.
If it's really Kaito in there, he would have admitted it by now.
Was Shuichi's reasoning wrong somehow?
No, my detective work was flawless. It's the truth. I'm sure that Kaito's inside that exisal. So why is Kaito still fighting me? Is this about Monokuma? Or is there another aspect to this?
You claim everything is set, and that's it. You don't have any evidence, do you? You all think the body was switched when the hydraulic press stopped for a moment. But that's just speculation in the end. No evidence to back it up. So if we reverse our reverse way of thinking, then it's likely I didn't do anything, right? It's totally possible that the body switching never happened and Kaito is dead. Not just possible, it's the actual truth.
Well, it's true. There's no proof that the bodies were switched.
No, we should trust Shuichi's deduction. I'm sure everything will be okay. This emotion I've learned, I believe you call it faith. That's what I feel right now.
That's right. We have to believe in Shuichi.
Well, I don't care either way. But if you guys get it wrong, you'll have to deal with Monokuma. What will the results of this voting time be? If Monokuma makes a mistake, he won't be able to execute anyone, right? Then it will be my victory. And that will ruin the entire killing game.
Ruin? I see, so that's your objective. You mean to ruin the killing game itself. That's why Kaito has been so stubborn all this time. But what does he mean by ruin exactly? Monokuma can do whatever he wants to the rules. How do you ruin something like that? What would be the point?
Come on, Monokuma. Start the voting already.
Yeah, I'm getting to it. Sheesh! Let's proceed with voting time, shall we? Sorry I fell short of your expectations, but I'm pretty sure I won't make any mistakes. 'Cause I got the ultimate detective's airtight logic on my side.
Now I know the whole truth and why. I believe in my own logic, and I believe in Kaito. From this point on, it's not about logic, it's about how far I'm willing to go. I believe in you, Kaito, not as a detective, but as Shuichi Sayahara.
Can I just say something? I'd like to have one last conversation before we vote.
One last conversation?
There's more to talk about?
You see, before we vote, there's something I have to say. I just need you all to listen. All right, let's pin this down. Who is inside that exisal?
Kaito, right?
That's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's the one who died. The culprit is Kaito standing right there.
Isn't that correct?
Of course not! I would never die!
I trust Shuichi.
All right, let's... Who is it? Exisal.
Kaito, right?
That's what you said.
Kokichi's the one who died.
I'll reveal the truth. Kokichi, I'm sorry. I just can't lie for you anymore.
What?
What do you mean, lie? Why did you say Kokichi? The one in the Exisal is...
I'm so sorry, everyone. I've deceived you all.
Huh?
The truth is, after we found the crushed body, I saw Kokichi.
You saw Kokichi?
Yes. He threatened me, told me that if I didn't do what he said, he'd kill us all. He wanted me to lie about what I saw, so that the trial would be more interesting. But I can't do it anymore. I can't keep lying like this. I have to tell the truth. Kokichi isn't dead. He's alive.
Hold on! Why did you wait until now to mention this?
I'm so sorry, Kibo, but it's true.
Really? I really am sorry, but this is the only way. Kaito is trying to fool Monokuma, trying to ruin the class trial. If Kaito's risking his life to do this, then I'll stand by him. I believe in Kaito. I believe in what he's trying to do. He's not doing this to hurt us. I'm sure he's trying to save us all. If Monokuma wants to rely on my detective work, fine. I'll just lie.
Everyone, please, don't vote for Kaito. There's no doubt about it. Kokichi is in that Exisal. He's the culprit.
Hey, Shuichi, I don't know what you're scheming, but as far as I'm concerned, you guys aren't extras at all. If you guys are wrong, you're gonna have to take your punishments like champs. Got it?
I'm not wrong. We can't vote for Kaito!
Stop it! That's enough!
Huh?
It's over. If you guys get it wrong and Monokuma gets it right, then you'll all get punished. There's no way I can let that happen. So, it's fine. Let's end this.
Kaito!
So, it really was you?
My bad for tricking you guys. I'll explain everything. But before that, it's voting time. All right, don't get it wrong. I'm definitely the culprit. You got it? I'm the one who killed Kokichi.
Kaito, no!
It's just like you to figure it all out, Shuichi. You're really something else. So all you gotta do is believe in your reasoning. That's what detectives do. Hey, Monokuma, let's hurry up and get this vote started!
Well said. Let's get this started then. The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time! It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result. Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Well...
And there we have it. Well, if the culprit's gonna confess, then I guess even morons can't screw this up. The blackened who killed Kokichi Yoma is Kaito Momota. You all got it right. So, the hero killed the big... Okay. The big hero killed the big villain. Sort of. So you all got it right, huh? Even Shuichi and Makiro voted for me. What a relief. Well, I knew you guys wouldn't get it wrong.
But you know...
But man, was it hard to act like Kokichi the whole time. I mean, sure, he wrote most of his own lines. Seriously, look at this huge script. He wrote the whole thing. It's even got a bunch of alternate lines for different events too. But even so, I still had to ad-lib. You guys couldn't tell though, huh?
Come on,
Hey, come on guys, don't look so sad. You guys got it right, it's all good.
Why?
Why? Why did you kill Kokichi? You were against the killing game, so why did you kill him? I believed that you absolutely wouldn't do such a thing. Maki. Was she protecting Kaito, or just believing in him, like me?
That's right.
Yeah, I should explain. Most of it's just like Shuichi said.
After Kokichi pretended to take the antidote, he gave it to me. I mean...
Then he told me I had to cooperate with his plan.
Hey!
Plan? What plan? I've been thinking, this whole time, of a plan to throw the mastermind off guard.
What?
Throw them off guard? What are you talking about? You're the mastermind. Oh, that was a lie. I only pretended to be the mastermind.
What?
Pretended? You all fell for it, but you know, I prepared a bunch of stuff. Like this remote control, I had Mio make it. The mysterious message in the courtyard, using Gonta and making him a murderer. All that preparation was just to make you guys think I was the mastermind. What the hell? Why'd you do all that? The reason why I pretended to be the mastermind was to end this boring killing game. To end it? I thought if I showed you the despairing truth, you guys wouldn't want to go outside anymore. I thought it would end the killing game. But instead this happened. I'm gonna die by Maki's hands. Why do you think this happened? Why do you think Maki tried to kill me? Why do you think the killing game started again?
What?
Why? Because the true mastermind instigated it. I'm certain of it. They made a move without us noticing. Man, thanks to that, everything's ruined.
Hold on!
The true mastermind instigated it. So whoever that person is, they also instigated Maki's actions too. Yeah. They probably tried to eliminate me because I pretended to be the mastermind. My actions were instigated by the true mastermind. But that can't be. The reason I decided to kill Kokichi was because I remembered the truth from the flashback light.
Could it be...
Maybe making you remember the truth was what the mastermind wanted. Maybe the true mastermind had us use the flashback lights, so we would target Kokichi as a remnant of the spear.
Which means...
So the flashback light itself was the true mastermind's trap all along. They expected us to target Kokichi once we remembered he was a remnant of the spear.
Okay.
Kokichi certainly expected it. That's why he talked about the true mastermind. But even so, this is all rather convenient for the true mastermind. The person claiming to be the mastermind just so happened to be a remnant of despair. We're all students of Hope's Peak Academy, and our fates are tied to the remnants of despair. I never would have imagined that fate would bring us to Kokichi's murder. Just plays too nicely for the true mastermind. I didn't know about the flashback light. Guess that's another mystery for you.
I mean...
Anyway, like I was saying.
You know...
Then who is this true mastermind? Who knows? I don't know either.
But...
But it doesn't matter. We can't lose. This game is pointless unless you win. That's why I thought of a special plan. When I'm on the verge of losing, my plan will help me win. I don't really get it, but is this the plan to throw off the mastermind? It's not that difficult, Kaito. I need you to kill me.
What? I mean...
Plan was to make a case where the victim was unknown, and then trick Monokuma into thinking I was the victim, so he'd mess up. If he ruled that either Makiro or Kokichi were the blackened, then I'd show myself and Monokuma's ruling would be invalid. And if Monokuma's ruling was invalid, the killing game would end.
But...
That's what I'm most curious about. What makes you think it would end?
That's right.
Yeah, I asked Kokichi about that myself. Why would Monokuma care if you messed up on who the blackened was? And this is what he said.
Well, you know...
Even if it's Monokuma, or the true mastermind, they can't break the rules as they please. Being unfair like that isn't allowed. What do you mean? Death games are meant to be watched. If no one was watching, there would be no reason to be such a stickler about the rules. If there would be no point in making this game in the first place. But Monokuma's been a stickler about the rules, and about making the game interesting. That's why he agreed to my plan in the virtual world. Which means Monokuma is aware that someone is watching us. In which case, I have no doubt that this death game is being shown to someone.
What did
So is this some kind of show? But who'd be watching? We're the only people left alive, aren't we?
Yeah.
That's right. The flashback light is the reason we even remember that. But Kokichi might have been right. Why have a death game if no one's watching? I wasn't sure about it at first, but after this class trial, there's no doubt. Monokuma can't do whatever he wants. He's bound by the rules of the game. That's why he couldn't afford to get the culprit wrong, why he relied on Shuichi. It's just like Kokichi said, if this game's rules matter so much, someone's watching. A death game is made to be watched. If that's true, then who? Who's watching us?
Hey.
What's this all about, Monokuma? Is this killing game really a show for someone? Who can say? Why don't you tell us? We were friends during the trial. Honestly, I was just happy you guys cooperated with me. Humans love to help. They jump at any opportunity to extend a helping hand.
Well then.
Then here's another question. Who are you really? If Kokichi, a remnant of despair, is not the mastermind, then who's the true mastermind? Is it another remnant of despair like him? I'm not gonna spill the beans on a perfect to be continued cliffhanger like that. Why are you just so cute?
What?
Huh? Really?
Hey.
I understand Kokichi's plan, but why did you agree to work with him, Kaito? Why did you agree to kill Kokichi? Because he saved your life? You should have just ignored him. He's better off dead anyway. You know, it's kinda hard to ignore such an annoying guy. Huh? Jeez, I wonder how far ahead he planned this evil scheme of his.
What?
Yeah, but killing you? What are you talking about? You want me to kill you? I figured you'd react like that. But are you sure you're okay with that? Because if this poison kills me, then Maki would become the Blackened. You know, crime would be exposed so easily. If that happened, then Maki and I would have died for no reason, right? Which is just what the true mastermind expects.
What?
Damn it, that's playing dirty. So that's why you gave me the antidote. I am the ultimate supreme leader. There are no depths I would sink to. I won't. Even if I have to sacrifice myself. Anyway, this is our chance. Our chance to end this killing game. That's why you have to kill me. So we can win and ruin this killing game. We'll bring the true mastermind and everyone who's watching. We'll bring them down to utter despair. Then everyone who died can rest in peace. Oh crap, I'm gonna die soon. Can we get this started already? You're seriously crazy, dude. But you know, I wasn't boring, right? Aww. Just wanted to be interested. Then he blackmailed you by using me? No, I agreed to his plan once I heard the words, ruin this killing game. He was crazy, but that let him come up with some crazy plans. We needed a crazy plan in order to stand a chance against Monokuma. I bet on that chance. I didn't have any other choice. Because I'm out of time.
What?
Time.
Could it be?
Kaito, you mean your health?
What are you talking
But you said you were fine. You told me not to worry about it anymore. My bad, that was a lie.
Huh?
A lie? Yeah, it's pretty bad. Honestly, I'm at my limit just talking. No, it can't be.
But you know.
But I gotta wonder how this happened. I don't remember at all. In my memories, I was fine during the medical exam for my training. If I was fine during the medical exam, then that means...
Could it be?
This might be the virus.
What?
Virus?
If I remember correctly.
One of the plagues that caused our planet to crumble. A virus carried by meteorites that spread across the globe. Hope's Peak Academy, along with the rest of the planet, was in danger of extinction. Even though we had come so far and triumphed over so much despair, we were almost wiped out in an instant.
Could it
This must
be?
have something to do with the virus. Kaito didn't use that flashback light, so he might not remember it. But weren't we supposed to be immune? We were selected because we didn't...
Well,
Perhaps the virus was dormant when you were selected for the Gopher project.
to tell you the
You could have been
truth,
infected the whole time, showing no symptoms until very recently.
What did you say?
Kaito's infected with the virus, but how could that be? I don't know what you're talking about, but I guess I'm pretty screwed, huh? Well, I knew this was coming. That's why I agreed to Kokichi's plan. But you know, when I found out about the plan, I thought it was pretty awesome.
Hey,
Kokichi left me with a whole outline of it. I freaked out when I read it. It was a pretty good plan. I thought we might be able to trick Monokuma. But I knew Shuichi'd see right through it in the end.
Huh?
What?
Well done.
And that's exactly how it went. Nice job, Shuichi. You're really something.
Well then.
Kaito, did you?
That's right.
Yeah, I knew you guys would figure everything out.
Got it.
That's why I was able to get on board with Kokichi and lie to you like that. Even if I messed stuff up during the trial, I knew Shuichi'd see the truth.
That's my sidekick.
Just what I'd expect from my sidekick.
Why?
If you knew I'd see through it, why?
Then...
If you knew it was pointless from the start, then you shouldn't have gone that far. Nah, it wasn't pointless. It ended up being a huge success.
What's that mean?
Why?
I mean,
Because of this plan and Kokichi pretending to be the mastermind.
got it.
We got closer to the true mastermind's lair. Behind this truth, there's got to be a hint that leads to the real truth.
Huh?
The real truth?
Yeah.
No doubt. That's why Kokichi gave his life.
But
You talk as if he was your partner, when you hated him so strongly before.
What?
Oh, I hate his guts. Honestly, I'm still pissed off at him. Made us go through so much crap. To the end. No. Even beyond that. He was a lying sack of shit.
Hey!
It's getting harder to breathe, so please can you...
Hey, so...
Can I ask one thing? You want to ruin this killing game, but you kept saying how fun this game was. That was a lie, obviously. How could a game that you're forced to play be fun? I had to think this game was fun to survive. I had to lie to myself.
Huh?
You little... The bastards who created this game to toy with our lives, and the shit's enjoying it. They all piss me off. That's why I'm willing to do whatever it takes to end the game.
Huh?
Kokichi said that.
Nah.
That could have been a lie too. He probably just said it so I'd cooperate with him. Was it really a lie? I think his dying words may have been the honest truth.
It's a lie!
It's definitely a lie. He's not the type to shed real tears. I wonder which one it is. A lie or the truth? Even now at the very end, I don't really understand Kokichi. But maybe that's what lying is all about. Oh, I love this aesthetic. The truth is in the eye of the beholder, huh? Kokichi was the very embodiment of a lie. That pretty much wraps up my explanation. Now, finally. But yeah, I don't think you ever find out if Kokichi was telling the truth or lying all the way through that. I don't think. I need to apologise to Shuichi.
Huh?
What? Me?
I mean,
To be honest, I was jealous of you.
Huh?
Jealous?
that's right.
Because you were always saving us, you know? Your detective skills kept us alive. You were just way too cool, and I got frustrated.
My bad.
So that's why I was so harsh on you. My bad.
That's wrong.
Hey, no Kaito, that's not true.
Hey,
I was only so confident because you were there for me, Kaito. When you made me a sidekick, you said that you'd take the responsibility, and that's why I can do all this. If you didn't talk to me back then, even now I'd be... Oh. Kaito?
Kaito! What?
You okay? How can I be okay? I'm about to die. You sure are, bucko, because it's punishment time. Maybe this will be better than the sickness, you know, a quicker death. I won't let you.
I won't let you kill him.
You plan to get in my way? You know what'll happen if you do that, don't you?
So what?
I don't care what happens. I plan to kill you anyway from the start.
indeed.
Yes, I've been determined to fight back for a while now.
Cut it out.
No, stop.
Kaito.
No, Kaito, I can't. I can't let you die, Kaito.
That's it.
I don't care if you're sick. I don't care if you're dying. I won't let Monokuma touch you.
What was that?
What's so funny?
Hey, hey!
Oh, just thinking about life and how irreplaceable it is. Know what I mean?
Huh?
When a life ends, those closest to it mourn. But if you could somehow recycle that life, then those closest to it wouldn't need to mourn anymore, right?
That's
If you could recycle life,
nice.
the world would be filled with hope. That's my point.
Hey,
What are you talking?
Hey!
Alright kids, time for your grand re-entrance.
Rise and shine, Ursine! With our powers combined, we are the Monocubs!
huh?
And they're back. I'm Monotaro. No matter how you read it or spell it or say it, it's still Monotaro. What the? That's totally a lie.
By the
What the hell's going on? I could have swore there was more of you chumps before.
hell yeah!
Bag it, I know. Let's destroy Monodam now. This sad sack is bumming me the fuck out.
What did you
What
say?
the? When all the Monocubs completely destroyed? Those old Monocubs were destroyed. These Monocubs are the latest model. They still got their factory settings, so in a way, it's like they're brand new characters. But who cares? Now that my cubs are back, I'm not lonely and miserable anymore. You brought them back on a whim like that? You guys are just as replaceable. Maybe not as replaceable as the Monocubs, but finding other people to participate in this killing game is easier than you might think. Finding other people?
Oh well.
I got no idea what's going on, or what any of this means, but that's right. Hell yeah, what's up fucking lovable and shit? Except Monodam, of course.
Hey!
Oh, do you know what else this means? Now that the Monocubs are back, I've got my Exocell entourage protecting me again. Still wanna defy me now? This is bad, if he's got the Exocells again.
Shut up.
So what?
I won't let you
Doesn't
kill
matter,
him.
I won't let you kill Kaito. I'll fight until the end. Stop. Even if you fight the Exocells, you'll get killed, damn it. The remote control and the last electro bomb were crushed in the press.
No.
No, I won't give up. Maki roll? Enough already. I've never felt this way before. I've always fought to kill, but this is the first time I've fought to protect someone.
Huh?
And I've never been given a nickname like Maki roll before either.
What?
And I've never met someone as stubborn as you before. And I've never fallen for someone before.
What?
Maki roll. Maki,
No,
I don't want this to end. I just don't.
I won't.
I swear I won't let you kill Kaito. I absolutely won't let you.
My bad.
Maki, well, I'm sorry, but that's not an option. I don't have as much time left as you think. I'm fighting just to stay standing. But
Hey,
Hey,
so...
Maki, I asked you before. What's your enemy? Before you hated yourself so much, you didn't even like yourself a little. And wasn't that the reason you tried to distance yourself from others?
That's right.
You decided that you didn't deserve to have friends, didn't you? That was your enemy.
Don't worry about
But not anymore, huh? You're alright now. You fell for a guy like me, now you can learn to like yourself.
Come on.
Hey, don't cry. Can't you send me off with one last smile?
I believe
You guys
in
do.
you.
I'm not gonna allow any tears. Send me off with a bang. Alright,
okay.
Kaito. I won't cry.
I'll endure
Me too.
it.
I'm gonna hold it in. I'll endure it.
I...
I can't cry. You've never wanted to. Sorry about the wait, Monokuma. You can go ahead and start now.
Okay.
Can do.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh boy, my first punishment time. Never seen one before.
Hey,
Let me just say this to the true mastermind controlling Monokuma.
get ready.
You better get ready. My friends aren't gonna lose to you. That's all.
Please.
I'll leave the rest to you guys. End this ridiculous killing game.
Please do not
We'll
worry.
end it, so please don't worry.
Shuichi.
And Shuichi, never forget you're not alone. You have friends. Don't try to do everything by yourself, okay? Yeah,
okay.
Kaito. Okay.
The impossible
Don't forget,
is
impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so.
Okay.
Thanks, Kaito.
Maki roll.
Maki roll. How long are you gonna cry? You should smile.
Sorry.
I can't. That's impossible. I can't. Of course, my bad for making you cry like that.
All
Right then,
right.
let's end this with a bang. Special punishment suited for the luminary of the stars. This is a good one.
Okay,
You don't gotta tell me. I'm excited to get this started.
Get ready.
Well, screw you. I'm not gonna die the way you want.
It's punishment time!
Ha! It didn't even kill him off because he died of his illness first. I think that's what's going on, but... Kaito.
Right?
Kibo, you okay? You got hit by that debut when you protect...
No.
I'm fine. More importantly,
Hey!
what's the matter, Monokuma? Upset that Kaito won?
Yeah?
What do you mean Kaito won?
Because.
He died before the end of your punishment. Kaito didn't die from your execution.
Okay.
That's right. Kaito wasn't killed by you.
Yeah.
It's Kaito's victory. You lost. I don't know if he meant to do that, but he certainly went out like a stubborn jackass. Whatever. It's not like this is the end of the killing game, so it's fine.
What was that?
It's not over.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
Hey,
Ain't it written in the school regulations?
That's right.
The killing game will go on until there's just one blackened or two spotless. School regulations. So you're gonna follow the regulations, huh? The only reason you want rules is because you're showing this to someone.
Well...
I just want an entertaining killing game, but you're certainly entitled to your opinion.
That's wrong.
That's enough. Enough of your bullshit, Monokuma. I made a promise to Kaito. I'll end this killing game.
That's it.
And to give Kaito's death meaning, I swear I will keep my promise.
You're right.
We're not gonna let anyone else die. Who's even gonna play that game anymore? It's already over. You could get this tension with a knife. What's everyone talking about anyway?
Well,
Feels like we've stumbled into the last act. I don't know what's happening at all. Yo, Pops, fill us in. We wanna help you out. Oh, Monosuke. He's acting nice. He's sucking up for brownie points. I just can't help myself around your cute little cubs. Gather round, kids. I'll spend a whole month telling you about what you missed. A whole month? Won't that take longer than the whole chapter? I'll tell you all about it, while I smother you with hugs and kisses. You kids go on ahead and wait for me at home.
So long, farewell.
Why did I stay behind? Because I want to give you all a reward for working so hard.
Why?
We don't want it. Just go away.
You're really...
By the way, I don't know where you got the idea that this killing game can be stopped. There's nothing a participant can do to end this killing game. No way? Nuh-uh. This game is going to keep going and going for a long time. During his ranting, Monokuma took out a flashback light.
What?
What did you just do?
What?
Was that a flashback light just now?
Could it be?
Is it broken? I don't feel like I remembered anything. The flashback light has a special effect. You remember soon enough. You remember that despair is the only choice you have. That hope doesn't exist here at all. The killing game will never end. And then Monokuma left. He declared that this killing game would continue. He declared there is no hope. After all that, I honestly don't remember how we got back. It took all I had just to accept the reality that Kaito was gone. And not just Kaito, Kokichi too. Someone we all trusted, and someone none of us trusted. We lost them both. But it wasn't all for nothing, because we were drawing ever closer to discovering the true mastermind. Killing game will never end. Never ever. As long as I'm around, it'll never end. It'll repeat over and over and over. Why would I let something this fun ever end? I want to have more fun. As long as it's fun, we have to keep doing it. That's just simple supply and demand.
Such despair.
It looked like Junko. Later that night, I found myself standing in that one spot in the courtyard, the place where Kaito and I would train together. My heart felt crushed, all the loss and guilt and helplessness sinking in my chest. But still, I stood there.
Well...
What are you doing? Ah, Maki.
Hey.
So you came too?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Maki, I'm sorry.
What?
For what? I was the one who drove Kaito into a corner. Just like Kaede, I ended up betraying everyone important to me. It's all my fault.
Well...
You feeling lonely?
Huh?
Hey.
You lonely now that Kaito is gone? Yeah,
okay.
lonely. I feel so lonely and so sad, I don't know what to do. The only reason I'm still alive right now is because of Kaito. If he hadn't been my friend, I would be...
That's right.
Me too. I can't remember the last time I ever cried that hard. I wonder how long it's been.
Okay.
But I won't cry anymore. I'm sad, but I'm grateful to Kaito.
Huh?
Grateful?
Okay.
Yeah, I want to tell him that rather than being sad or lonely, I'm grateful to him. That's why I won't cry anymore. I'm not going to wallow in pity. I want to show him how much I appreciate all the things he did.
You're right.
Yeah, I guess it's the same for me. I want to show my appreciation too. I'm sure that our friends who've passed on don't want to see us miserable. Thanks. Yeah. So you guys were here after all.
Yeah.
Just like I thought. I knew you guys would be here because I cast a spell to find you.
Ah.
Tsumuki, Himiko? If you don't mind, can we join you in your training?
Huh?
I'll train you all from the ground up so we can end this killing game together.
Huh?
We're going to end this together.
Yeah.
Himiko and I promised Kaito.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to do what we promised and work together to end this killing game.
All right.
We can't afford to lose to despair.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Monokuma said that there's no hope anyway. But he's wrong. There is hope. My friends are my hope. Kaito said it best. I'm not alone. That's right, I have friends. Not just my friends here, but also friends who have died. They all gave us their hope too. That's why I'm gonna live. I want to live for everyone who died. Despair cannot defeat me. I will hold on and survive no matter what. Thank you, Kaito.
Let your sweat wash away all your sadness, fear, worry, and hardships. Just start moving your body and your pain will become memories before you know it.
Then you should train too.
Well, I don't have anything to worry about. Because, I mean, I'm Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars.
Hey! No fair, Kaito!
Hey!
Oh, by the way. What happened to Kibo? Do you know where he went?
Huh?
Kibo? I don't know. What's that guy off doing? I don't think a robot really needs to do any training. But the rest of us are here. I kind of wish she'd come too. Something happened during the punishment.
It's quiet. Too quiet. And yet, this silence is quite refreshing. I used to hear my inner voice with perfect clarity. It would fill me with the power of hope. Guide me along the right path. I can't hear it anymore. All I hear now is silence. That silence means my will is now my own. Even if despair is all we have to choose. Even if hope no longer exists. I will never give in to despair. I will end this. No matter what, I will force this to end. This school, this ultimate academy for gifted juveniles, is steeped in despair. And I will destroy it.
It never goes well when one of the characters says, I will end this, does it? And now we're down to 5. And Kibo's on the, well, on the rampage. But the other 4 seem to be all together and everything. Galactic Jacket. Okay, yeah, I'm going to save things here. And then next time, we'll be moving on to the final chapter, chapter 6. There might be an epilogue as well after it, I can't really remember. But either way, it'll be the last full-on chapter. So, this has been GreenyXI. Hope you've enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. See you again in a bit.